just jump into who we are at SeaDream, because you will learn very quick that I am very passionate about SeaDream Yacht Club. These are two identical yachts, 56 staterooms and 112 guests. Isn't that a beautiful number? I think now more than ever I think people are looking for something smaller, intimate, and in luxury, and we check all the boxes. They're looking for something outdoors and on the water. Again, that's who we are. So let's have fun talking about yachting versus, and we'll go through all the way through of what yachting is versus cruising. Because in cruising, you do everything pretty much indoors. And whether that be sleeping and obviously, and dining, dancing, watching movies, and we want to do everything we possibly can of those outside and on the water. So if you like to be outdoors, these are your yachts. So all the way 20 years ago, we have been around. This is our 20th year. We started with our tagline of "It's yachting, not cruising." And as I said, I think it's more relevant today than ever before. These are our two identical yachts, SeaDream 1 and SeaDream 2. There's no difference. Being a true yacht, they're all ocean view staterooms, but there are no balconies because it is too low to the water. Any yacht this size and smaller cannot have a balcony. So we always say the whole yacht is your balcony. You are steps away from being outdoors versus in a cruise ship, your flights up to get out. So on us, there's just so many beautiful outdoor, small little spaces you can go to have that private little reading of your book. And I'll show you some of those as we go along. But what's so different about us is the casual elegance of a yacht. When you step aboard, the very first person you greet is the captain. Well, I don't think that probably happens on a large cruise ship. So that is who you will greet. And then you're greeted by the rest of the staff and handed that wonderful glass of champagne. And then the magic begins. But what I mean by casual, the men love it because it's not formal. No jackets, no ties. Again, this is your yacht. And on your yacht, would you want to have to get all dressed up? I don't think so. So I want you to think all the way through that if this was your yacht, what would you do? And I think we have achieved. We're as close to one as you can get. So the lovely part about that is that forgot to say that we're all inclusive too, as well, from alcohol to gratuities. And so, but with 95 Crew, they call you by name from the moment you step on. So they're looking for ways to just go beyond and just meet and exceed your expectations in service. That's probably why we have a rate of 65% of our guests come back over and over again. So, dining al fresco? Well, that's what you would do if you had your own yacht, wouldn't you? Why would you eat indoors? If you've got St. Bart's or you've got Portofino as your backdrop, why wouldn't you be eating outdoors, right? So we've got a beautiful outdoor restaurant that we normally always used to eat breakfast and lunch outdoors. And then mostly about half of our time we'd be out under the stars. But now during this time, we have enough space for everyone to be outside all the time. So that's the beauty of it. With only 100 guests, you could imagine how we could cater to any dietary restriction, any special request. Our dream cuisine is by far first. We're known for our service, and right next to it would be our dream cuisine. We have the only, excuse me, 5-star organic raw vegan menu out there. And so I'm not a vegan girl, but maybe you are. And it's very difficult to find 5-star vegan cuisine. So if this is this is your yacht by far. I love to go and just try some of the things. But I tend to be that girl on the left on the top there. So that's the beauty of SeaDream. You can have a little bit of both. So you do what what makes you happy, right? So moving on, we're for people who like to be active and on the water. Our marina drops off the back and all the toys are inclusive. So I don't know very few people that have jet skis that are inclusive with their time on their ship. So we've got wave runners, we've got kayaks, sailboats, you can banana boat, you can water ski, you've got stand-up paddle boards that you see there. So this is truly and as active as you want to be, or you can lay by that pool that's right up on that deck right there and have your favorite drink. So it just, whatever you want to do, it's your yacht. Again, we have 10 mountain bikes you can take and explore when we're in port. We do have land adventures in every port, but we do have a thing called shoreside casuals, where the captain will get up and say, I'm going on a bike ride tomorrow. Who would like to come? Or I'm going on a hike tomorrow. Who would like to come? Those are all complimentary. Anything led by us is complimentary. One of the favorites is in the Med when the chef, we get into a port that has a great marketplace and he says, I'm going to the marketplace. Well, everyone says, I want to go. I want to see what he's buying and why he's buying. He's very, very fun man to be with and quite the sought after excursion to go on. You have a great, beautiful gym that looks over the front of the yacht, well appointed for our size. And we're known for being, as I've said, wellness at sea. So you've got Tai Chi and yoga classes complimentary every day. We have a beautiful, one of the only Thai certified spas at sea. That's a mouthful there. You can do that in the beauty of the treatment rooms or out on the open air deck. The lovely part is that Bon Voyage will give you a $200 spa credit for any voyage you book. And so you get to enjoy this on them. Isn't that a nice gift that they will give you for any sailing we have? So enjoy the spa. One of our champagne and caviar splash is one of our signature items. It's where we do it. It's always on the last day of our voyage in the Caribbean. And it's at some remote, beautiful private beach, maybe Yost Van Dyke, and they've got the surfboard out and they're bringing it into the water. All of our staff, they're in their whites, they're in their uniform halfway up in the water and popping the champagne and serving the caviar. And it's truly an over-the-top decadent day. My friends, we look at each other and go, who are we out here? This is so wonderful. And then they have a beach barbecue afterwards that they've brought everything from the yacht. They're serving barbecuing shrimp and lobster and doing prime rib and all of the fixings. So it's one of those days that everyone talks about. And so champagne and caviar splash, you don't want to miss. But this is probably my favorite thing to talk about, our Balinese dream beds. It's something that I know that no one else has on any other line. Those are beautiful beds that are on the back of the yacht for each voyage we have. And so 4 on each side. So it's lovely to sit and lay out on that you can have your favorite drink again, read your book. My husband and I love to be out there, at sunset because the railing is low, unobstructed view, but it's what happens at night. We actually give everyone their own pajamas on board with their name embroidered on it, a SeaDream pajamas. And then all you have to do is ask, and they will make those beds up with linens, duvets, and pillows, and you can sleep outside under the stars. So here I am showing you my personal pictures of being very vulnerable here. It's me and the girls, our husbands were there. We just had way more fun with the girls. We just had a slumber party up there. And so we just booked all the beds all the way down and ordered our champagne and our popcorn and had a good old time. The picture's in the bottom right. I love that picture. It's my family, my husband, and our 3 adult kids. I love that picture because it shows our new pajamas. And they have SeaDream 1 or SeaDream 2 on the arm. They become collector's items. But remember, SeaDream 1 and 2 are identical. So you don't have to go on one or the other, but I know people who go just to get the pajamas to do that. So these are on the back, as I said, but forward, there is a bed that's completely roped off, private, and perfect for that big anniversary. Maybe it's your 15th, your 20th, 25th, 30th, whatever it may be, and you want to do something special. Well, how fun is it to sleep out under the stars? They will put rose petals on the bed, champagne, and whether you stay all night or like me, I'm a couple hours and I'm back to my own bed, it's up to you. And so that's the beauty. This is all complimentary as well. There's no charge for this. So enjoy sleeping out under the stars. Movies around the pool deck at night are something we do. How fun, they bring the popcorn machine out and we're having your hot toddies or whatever you want to drink. Top of the yacht bar in the middle there at the top is the hub of our yacht. Perfect for that big after dinner drink, covered for the elements, but completely open all the way around. I've danced the night away so many times up at that top of the yacht. Now we have a guitarist on board. We have a wonderful piano bar down on deck 5, playing all night. And right across the way from there is our one table of blackjack. So if you have to have gambling, you've got it, but one table. So, but always full, always fun. So just fun to, nights on SeaDream are very, as it says there, magical. Let's go through our staterooms real quick. Our 54 of the 56 are identical. There are yacht club stateroom on the bottom right, 195 square feet, well appointed. If you would like a larger size, 8 of them can become Commodores, where the wall comes out between the two. They take away the bed from the second room, bring a table and chairs, as you see in the bottom left. The nice part about that is then you've got 2 closets, 2 bathrooms. So Rob and I love this, my husband and I, because then I have mine and he has his. So the top 2 are our Admiral Suite on the right at 375. It has a large bathroom with a separate tub, shower, and half bath. And the top left is our owner suite. Again, has a large bathroom with a separate tub, shower, and half bath. There are only one of each of those, so they go quick. So you want to do that quickly. I would be remiss in not talking about COVID and what we're doing. We actually are starting to sail in June and late June. And we have added all of these additional items to keep our travelers safe. This picture in the far top left is our Alta Pure. It's a very large machine that we have purchased that's used in hospital operating rooms, and it sanitizes those operating rooms 100%. We have purchased it on both of the yachts, and it will go into every one of our staterooms prior to embarking and sanitize the entire yacht. The picture on the next is our Abbott ID Now, which we will take rapid tests and have tests done before you get on the yacht. The one next to that is our facial scanner. You just look into it, it takes your temperature on a daily basis. And I love the one on the far right, are mats that you wouldn't even notice. They're at doorways, and that when you step on them, they actually sanitize your shoes. So that's what some of the things we're doing, but let's talk about fun things and where we go. So we are in the Mediterranean from May until October every year. And I love this picture in Portofino. We're always, again, going to those unique yachting harbors that the big ships can't get to. Here's a perfect sampling of just some of the hundreds of different little ports that we go to. I have to mention Idra in the bottom. It is a gorgeous Greek island that has no motorized cars, only donkeys and bikes. That's exactly what you want a Greek island to look like. And we're there with no other cruise ship. Look at our itineraries. You'll be blown away at all the beautiful places that we go that the big ships can't get to. Monte Carlo, we're in the harbor in Monte Carlo because we're a yacht and we're there with all the other yachts, and all the cruise ships are out at sea, out and have to tender in. So we're drawn by this, being the small, intimate luxury yacht, going through the Corinth Canal at the base of Greece. This is a bucket list by far. I've done this. We did this on our 20th anniversary. It's a man-made canal that takes about an hour and a half to get pulled through. And it is by far, it is crazy. It is just, they make it a party going through. You put your hand up and you feel like you can touch the side. It always, look at this, it's on almost all of our Athens, or Athens to Dubrovnik, or Athens to Rome. So it definitely want to look for the Corinth Canal. We have a SeaDream with confidence. If you are wanting to get away, and we have sailings, we do in the late June, July, August, September, October in the Med, this as well. And then we move on into the Caribbean, but we have a SeaDream with confidence that gives you the confidence to go ahead and book that now, because you can cancel up to 15 days prior with no penalty. You will get to move your money completely, everything you've paid, to the following year. So it gives you that peace of mind to go ahead and book. So, but let me give you a couple pictures of where we are going in 22. Maybe you're not ready this year, but maybe you're saying, oh, I want to, oh, this sounds good for 22. So let me show you some wonderful itineraries that I've got. I've got Athens to Athens. This one top left is it's Crete, Rhodes, Cyprus, and 2 ports in Israel. And it also includes our favorite Santorini as well. So I love that's an 11-day voyage in May. Or maybe you want to go to the Black Sea. We've got 2 voyages that are doing that, and we haven't done it in years. So this is a beautiful itinerary on the top right. Or, as I talked about, Venice to Athens, going through the Corinth Canal and doing Croatia. We've got many Venice to Dubrovnik as well, just that small area, and hitting all those Croatian islands and Croatia coast. That, or Italian Riviera, Amalfi coast, and French Riviera. Maybe you want to be in, as I talked about, Monte Carlo and Nice. So lots and lots of opportunities. Take a look at our itineraries. But 23 has even opened. We don't usually do it this early, but maybe you want to plan even further out. So we can do that. The whole year has already been open for sale. So talk to your Bon Voyage advisor and talk about what might be the right time for you to sail on SeaDream. We have the Caribbean that we are there in between November, and again, we finish in April. And this is a beautiful picture of exactly why we do the Caribbean a very different way. This is Virgin Gorda, and these are the baths at Virgin Gorda. If you've not been to the baths at Virgin Gorda, just Google it. You will be amazed at the gorgeous pictures that you see, and it'll be put on your bucket list for sure. So we go to those, like this island we talked about, Jost Van Dyke, one of the top 10 beaches in the world. It's us and all those other yachts that you see there. No big cruise ship at all. Or St. Bart's. We're in the harbor in St. Bart's, us and the other yachts. We love to stay overnight in St. Bart's because it's such a fun port. CANAL down in the Grenadines. It's literally only 3.5 miles long. It's our island when we're there. You know, look at how beautiful that water is. Wouldn't you want to be there? Saba, people, again, places that no one else goes to. This is just a sampling of some itineraries for this coming fall and winter. Bridgetown to Bridgetown is coming on there, is a Barbados run on the top left. It gives you just a smattering of what we do, Union Island, Meru, Bequia. Or the top right there is San Juan to San Juan, the BVIs. Isn't that gorgeous? With, again, Jost Van Dyke I talked about, in St. John, Norman Island. So take a look at those. Maybe you want to get away for Thanksgiving, Christmas. We've got it. So think about that. We also added Palm Beach. And it went really quick. So, but we do have some space available. We haven't been there in years and years and years. Where we go is the true Bahamas. We don't even touch Nassau. And so everyone goes, oh, these are the true Bahamas. These are the islands that no one's at, private beaches, love that. But we added a couple of itineraries in 23 as well. So if that sounds good to you, look at our 23 Palm Beach round trip. But we do have space if you want to jump on that for next year. We have a couple spaces, so you jump quick. So what my special offer is to all of you is a $500 savings off any voyage on SeaDream in 2021 or 2022. So this is only for you at Bon Voyage, but it has to be booked between now and the 20th. So please talk with your advisor and book this, and we'll love to see you on SeaDream with us in the near future. I think we're all ready. Aren't we ready to have these waters, this view to be in warm, beautiful, something to dream about? I know I do. Need to dream and come ahead. I always love to end on this last picture because I think this speaks volumes to me. And I'm not knocking that large ship in any way. It's perfect if you have kids and fun. But I think a lot of people would love to be something on the right there. I think that kind of we look like the tugboat pulling them out. And so I have to comment there. I found out recently one of those yellow tenders that's on that ship can hold 300 people in that. They don't put it in there, but it has to hold 300 people. That is more than our entire yacht with our staff on the right there. So I just find that quite interesting and fun little fact. So love to see you come and enjoy and dream on Sea Dream.